mound to get it back in shape after it's been used. And so that's what we're going to do. What we like to do is scrape away the material, and then what we'll do is one of the guys will come in here, we're going to sweep that out, okay? And it's going to expose to what we need to put clay back into the front of that rubber, okay? And what you're seeing there is what the picture has dug out. Alright. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to get some water, okay? And the reason why we put water in there is when we apply the clay, when we put clay back into it, it's going to help it adhere to it, get that clay to stick back in there, and then we're going to tamp that in. So then we're going to get some clay. Okay. We're just going to put a nice smooth coat of clay in there. We're going to try to get that back to level in front of that rubber. Okay. We do have the 6 inches in front of the rubber that we like to use as our part of the shelf that's built around the rubber. Okay. In some cases, what you have is the rubber that is not so flat. So in those cases, it's going to seem like the clay is being built up over the rubber. Okay. Then we're going to have our guy come in here and tamp it. And again, what you got now is that flat surface in front of that rubber, okay? That's what you're looking for there. And then we're going to move back down here to the ramp and do the same thing. We're going to scrape that back with the rake. We're going to scrape this back, okay? We're going to sweep that out. We will apply water back in there, do the same thing we'll do. We're going to add clay back into that hole. Water. Okay. Again, you don't put too much, just a nice little coat of clay back in there. You don't want to over build that. You start to have a hump there at that ramp. So just a nice little coat of clay to get back in there. And once it's tamped in, it should be nice and smooth. All right, Brian, go ahead and tap it up. Okay, we're going to add some Grand Slam material. This is just a top dress, okay? It's very simple. Put a little back into the little area there, okay? Back on by the rubber. I'm going to stretch that back in. Here now is he's going to come in, he's going to broom this up, smooth it all out. We'll then apply some water on it. We'll cover it. That's how you build a mound. Maintain it. Okay, next what I wanted to show you is the specs of a mound. What you have here is a shelf that comes out 18 inches that forms the shelf, comes back 24 inches back from the rubber, 18 inches back on this side, and then you got 6 inches in front of the rubber. So now you have your shelf These are all Major League standard specs. 24, 18, 18, and this is the most important here, which is your 6 inches that's in front of the rubber. In order to maintain a mound to Major League standards, these are the steps and the specs that you need.
Sioux Sports Grill, where the game never ends.